Hello YouTube, Sam Graham here, and today I'm going to be continuing on this program that we started in the last video. We left off at the menu, and we created a menu, got the user input, 1, 2, or 3, and essentially we need to create a switch statement right now uh, with selection inside of it. So this compares what the user just input, and it tests it into however many cases we want, and we could just add a end of switch statement. Okay, just like that. Okay, now the first option was walk. So if they chose to walk, let's do case 1 because 1 is for walk, colon, tab break, and in between this case 1 and break is essentially what we want to do if they selected walk. Well, if they chose to walk, they need to say how many steps they walked. So let's get that by input steps. Okay, and let's equal that to JOption pane dot show input dialog. And how many are how many steps would you like to take? Okay, just like that. Now we need to convert that to an integer. Now let's call that integer steps equals JOption pane dot, no, not JOption pane, capital I integer dot parse int, and take in input steps as the string, converted it to an integer. Now we need to understand which direction the user wants to go. So input direction equals JOption pane dot show input dialog. Which direction would you like to go? Now here we'll just add the options. 1 for north, 2 for east, 3 for south, and 4 for west. Okay, so we got that. Now we need to convert that to an integer as well. We could call that direction equals integer dot parse int, and also input direction inside there. Okay, now we got the user input and direction. Now we have to figure out how to control these into what we want. So essentially, I'm gonna do a whole bunch of if statements, about 8 of them to be exact, and essentially I do this picture right here. We're standing at the very center of the box, so we need to have coordinates of 5, 5, and 1, 1 being there, and 9, 9 being there. This is the north side, right there. This is east, that's about E, south, and west, and oh well. Anyways, so you got the idea. These are the borders. We don't want the user to go past those. So I took the liberty of creating these coordinates where you begin. You could type that by int axis equals 5, and we're assigning them to 5 because that's where you start. So, okay, if let's do direction equals 1, what do we want to do? Okay, well actually we don't quite need those because there's only one line of code. What we want to do is take y-axis and set it equal to y-axis plus and steps. Okay, so let's do it just like that, and we could just copy this and paste it 3 different times. And the second option would be east, so we just have to change east to x. And then the third option would be with the y-axis, but instead of positive it would be negative. And then the fourth one, we had to switch it to x and negative. So let's just do it like that. If this doesn't make sense to you, I'll explain it right now. If you're going north, you're going this direction, so you have to add to this variable. If you're going east, you also have to add x to the x variable. If you're going south, you have to subtract the y variable, and if you're going west, you have to subtract the x variable. Okay, so now we gotta make sure that they don't go outside of the sandbox. So if y-axis is greater than 9, because there's only 9, you can only go up to 9, what do we want to do? Well, we need to tell the user that they've gone out, or they hit the wall. So show message dialog, null, and then let's put this, you ran into the northern, oh, let's just actually type in earn wall and stop. I'll show you why I just typed in earn in a second. We also need the title, so let's just do halt, and then option pane dot, let's do an error message with error underscore message all caps. Now, what if they ran into the wall? We have to set this equal to 9, because they could have, if it's greater, let's say if it's like 11 or 12 or something, we have to reset it to 9 because they hit the wall and stopped. So we reset it. Let's take this bad boy and copy it 3 times, and then northern, eastern, southern, and western. Okay, so now we just need to change these to x. That's x, and then this is y. Whoops. Okay, now, and then we need to set these to 0. Okay, and these to x as well. So we just finished the first case right here. And in the next video, I'm going to be going over these next 2 cases. And once we finish all these cases, we should be done with the program, and we could run it for the first time and see what happens. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, just leave one down below. And if you're not going to stay with me for the next episode or video, I just want to let you know to have a great day. But I hope to see you in the next video, so stay tuned.